Moi kaikki, welcome to this 5th episode of Locomotive Cat. This time we are going to be making a working locomotive out of two that don't. As you will remember from my previous episodes, I have this Piko East German Class 118 model that, I really like, but didn't work. I cleaned it, or more to the point, my partner cleaned it, and it worked very briefly. And then it again stopped working, and I haven't been able to get it to work since, so I presume there may be something wrong with the motor. But what I noticed when doing the previous video was the fact that this Piko model of an SNCF electric locomotive actually has the same base, or whatever you would call this bit, and the identical motor but a different chassis. So what we're going to do today is but it has a broken coupler. What we're going to do today is combine these two, taking the motor and body of this one, but the chassis and bogies of this one, to make one locomotive that actually works. So let's get right on it.
So let's see how this goes. This one obviously, as you saw, works, but the other coupler is broken. Oh, and the previous owner had something against putting the screws that hold things in place in their correct location. So what I will do now is take off the bogie over here. Oh, this one. And here is the bit that we will actually use for the final combined working locomotive. Here we then have the 118, some screw removal to be done. And there we go, I think. There. And remove carefully the chassis. That goes there, and then, as you can see, these are identical, except for the fact that the motor is a different shape. Then we need to remove, I think it's easier if we swap the bogies, because I think there may be a problem in this one's this part that the engine is, or motor rather, is attached to. This bogie that has a working coupler goes here. Put our little screw over there, and there it is, and then we'll tighten the screw. Not too tight. Yep, that's too tight. Now the bogie won't turn. That's okay, I think. Then we will need to put this little thing on correctly. These have to be in because they hold the little gear, or cog rather, in place that turns the wheels. These go in the chassis. And it's then just a matter of, actually, let's not put these in just yet, because if we find out there's something that I need to change. It's better if we test drive it without the screws. And now, the moment of truth. It doesn't work perfectly. At least not in that direction. But it works! The other direction is a bit strange, but I presume that might be fixable. Now, let's put the screws in for real. Hopefully that will also fix the problem of it not quite working when going in the other direction. Because it could be that without the screws it just the gear wasn't in place correctly.
So there we go, it works, more or less. I think if I require some more attention, but that was okay. So here's some clips of it and some other of my rolling stock doing rounds around the track. So that was all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have tips on N-scale locomotive maintenance, they're more than welcome, because as you have obviously noticed, I have no idea what I'm doing. As per the usual, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.